Done. Now I could leave it like that, or...
Hi, it's Robbie from Southern California, and today I'm going to tell you how to make connectors. You go, what's connectors? These are tomato steak connectors. They go on the end of your tomato steaks that you buy, and then you can put another one, and then you can move it all over. These are perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with these, but what happens in the garden from the sunlight, they start to crack. So they'll last you for the one season. And they're pricey. They're sometimes like $11 for a few of them. So this is all right. Now these are the ones I make. You don't need much. All you need is some masking tape. I prefer the green, though you can use the cheaper brand. I just find that in the garden, these last for years. This will last for about a year, and this will last for many years, because I stake up my tomatoes with that too. This is a little, not as strong, but you can use that. And then what I use is tulle. Now you can use, you'll see, I'll show you exactly how I make it. You can use some old fabric if you've got fabric around. You want something thin, because what you're going to do is you're going to roll this up. So let me show you exactly in the clip how I make these, and then we'll come back and I'll go over it a little bit more.
So here is how I make my corners, my bends for my tomato steaks, the connectors, and you can connect whatever size tomato steaks you have. I use foil and tulle. Now if you don't have tulle, you can use from an old t-shirt a piece of fabric. What it's going to do is going to help strengthen the foil is what it is. And let me tell you, mine's been out there for over 2 years now. Now you take your tomato steak, you'll see here I put some masking tape. I like using the green masking tape. You can use whatever you want. Green's a little stronger. Now what I did just to hold it in place is I taped the tulle flat down at the edge onto the foil. That keeps it in place so I can roll it neatly and it won't slip around. And you take your steak and you're going to roll it. Once you lay the fabric or the tulle down, you're going to roll that little piece of foil with the fabric. That's all there is to it. Now don't roll it too tight. There's no reason to roll it tight. But just roll it up, and you'll see as you make it, you might find to use a little less foil, a little more, or whatever. And then you just trim it. Trim the foil off, and you're going to trim the tulle. The foil is about 6 inches square, 6 inches on each side. You could make it a little longer. I wouldn't go too short though. So now you have a nice straight edge. So when you take your masking tape, you can just run it across the foil. You can first tape it around, and then you can run it all the way around. Either way, you can wrap it, or you can run the length. Now it looks like it's not going to last, but like I've said, mine have been out there for over 2 years and they're still going strong. So now you take the seam and you tape the seam really good. See where the seam is? You don't want anything loose that it's going to get snagged on something, and you just tape it with masking tape. Don't use duct tape, only because duct tape breaks down very quickly from UV rays, the sun. But masking tape doesn't. I've had things taped up there with masking tape for years, and the masking tape is still out there. Masking tape is really good when it sticks to itself. So roll it over and stick it to itself. And that's all there is to it. It's really that easy. What you're creating is a tube. And make it long enough, be generous, so when you slip it on 2 different tomato steaks, you have enough on each one to do that bend. But I really do like putting fabric in. You could use it without the fabric, but I have found that it really makes it much more sturdier, the tube, and it will last for years. That's it. Now you've got a tube. Now you can store it somewhere. I like trimming them, so you got a nice, good, clean opening. So you can go ahead and trim them. And that's all there is to it. If you see that maybe it bent a little bit, just take your tomato steak, run it in there, and that's it. Now you can just go outside and slip it onto each end, and it bends. It is completely bendable. That's why you can't use plastic or anything else right now. That's why you want tulle or fabric on the inside. Now here's a little bonus. If you feel you're having a problem handling it because of the aluminum foil, you can always take a little piece of masking tape, slide it in there. You can push in a little piece of the masking tape, just cut a little short piece, push it in with the scissors there, and look at that. Now you can see right through and it will hold it. But you're done, and you can put it on your tomato steaks, and you can bend it as much as you want or as little. It doesn't have to be a complete bend, and that's why I just love using this.
So that's it. a piece of foil. Now, if you've had foil with something you've eaten and you got old foil, I save a lot of foil. You can wash it up and you can use that to make these. And then, like I said, any fabric, but you will need some sort of masking tape. Now, I would say not to use duct tape, though duct tape is great for so many things. This actually will break down sometimes in a matter of weeks in the garden. So I don't use duct tape at all in the garden. So this is how it works. Let's say you want to, well, first of all, let me just say before I do anything else, you want to make this the size of the stake you're using. This is a thicker stake and this is a thinner stake. Now you can, of course, put this on a thinner stake, all right? But if you made it to the thinner stake, then you can't use it on the thicker because you're going to make it just slightly bigger than, when you're rolling it, really not so tight. You're going to make it where it's going to fit on here, but it won't fit vice versa. So make sure you make them as big as you need. And that's all there is to it. Now the reason I love these is you can put them on just like this. You go about halfway, you can feel where it is. And then you put the other side in. This, of course, this will already be stuck wherever you want it. And then that's it. Now you can bend it. See how it's bendable? So if this was already in a plant, you can bend this and you can make this any size you want. You could go higher, you could go lower. You can do that with this, but this lasts a long time. I can put these two together now and then I can trellis something up. I can put yarn back and forth. I can zip tie one of these, but right now I could do this. Now, yes, you could use one of these. Oh, that one doesn't even fit that one. See, that's the thing. You've got to get the right one that fits. So that doesn't even fit. So now we can put one on each side. So I put one there. Let's grab another one. We put one here. Remember, bigger is always better when it comes to this. We get about halfway down. Put it in. Figure out, okay, about halfway down. I'm done. Now I could leave it like that, or I can zip tie it on. You can use a zip tie as well. I'll use an orange one. Hopefully you can see it. Zip tie will hold it too if you don't want to use tape, or you could use both. You just put your zip tie on. So remember, it's just foil. Make sure it's in there. It is. Just pull that thing tight. Then you can go back later, cut that off. You can do the same thing. And if you don't want to use a zip tie, you can just tape it on. Either way works. Believe you me, it's been working both ways. Now, it is not going anywhere. And I will have this up all summer. I could use this to cover my plants. I can use this to trellis. I use a lot of yarn in the garden, so this gives me the opportunity to put yarn here. Let's see, I want the tomato. This is drooping over. I can do the same thing over there. And if the watermelon takes off, I can bring the watermelon up this way. So that's all there is to it. You can tape the bottom and the top if you want. You put as much tape as you want. Depends on how long you want it to stay on. I've got some over there. It's been on for over 2 years. It's a little faded. I use zip ties on that too. So don't forget, if you want the zip tie to last longer, put a little tape over your zip tie. And then your zip tie won't dry out from the sun. That's all there is to it. Now you've got yourself a really nice stake here. And these cost you almost nothing. I've got another video on how I connect these, and I make these super long, so I can take 4 footers and I make them about 7 foot. Go check that video out. It's an old video, but let me tell you something, I'm still doing it with some zip ties and the amount of space you want to leave so you get a good stability, and you can take these short ones and make them really long with just a couple zip ties. And a hint on that, put a little bit of masking tape over the zip ties, and that will protect the zip ties from the sun, and they'll last a long time. Now we went into something else. So today it was on this. Make them. They should cost you next to nothing. This roll of masking tape that I'm using, I've had for like 3 years. They really go really, really far. They cost what, about $5? Versus, yes, I know these cost about $1.50, $2, but I'm telling you something. For the extra money and it lasts so long, I would go with the green. With that, Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. Okay, now I got to get a whole bunch of these made because I have a project to work on. Cool.